Today we are going to discuss the best way to ruin your freelance career. The best, taking advice from as many freelancers as you can. And I know you are doing this. Either you are taking advice from too many people or you are not taking a single shred of advice from anyone and you are thinking that you are the almighty who will figure out everything on his own, who doesn't need anyone. You are the only sole lone wolf on this planet in this industry to exist. In both the cases, you are highly mistaken, my friend, and you need to stop that stubbornness and that over friendliness in case you are reaching out to many and have a realistic approach that I am going to share you. The reason why different opinions will lead to your career trajectory downfall is very simple. Take a single question, for example, what is your favorite food? Ask 7 people, 7 will have different answers. Ask 7 freelancers of 7 different niches that which niche is the best, and they will say that their niche is the best. Real human thing. Like I ask you, what's your favorite place to travel? You'll say something else. I'll say something else. Might be a time in 100 samples, 2 people have the same thing, the same destination. But what you are missing out is everyone had a different starting point. Someone whose father is an entrepreneur who went to a good business school and now they are coming into freelancing as a marketer or as a D2C brand. For them, the journey is different. For someone who grew up in a typical middle class background, who struggled financially, who saw that his college mates are having quality time in life and he's struggling, and that person, when he starts freelancing, their starting point and their whole journey is different. The network people have while they start freelancing is very different. Some people carry an existing network. Some people build their network after coming. So the whole point of taking advices from many people is utterly shit. You need to understand that there is no set template. What works for me might not work for you. So for example, I say this thing a lot, like freelancing websites, for me, they didn't work. But aren't people earning from the freelancing web? Of course they are. People have made millions from Upwork and Fiverr. But I couldn't. So that thing didn't work out for me. You ask someone who is an expert on Fiverr selling, they will say that Fiverr is the best place for freelancers because it worked for them. For me, it didn't. Now, in a sample size of 2 people, you have 2 different opinions. The more you increase the sample size, instead of getting a single answer, you will be too confused that you will have so many options you couldn't figure out. It's just like if you have 10 different meals in front of you and all 10s are your favorite, it will be difficult for you to eat all of them from the same level of satisfaction, because the first food you will pick up will taste different and the last you will pick up while you are full up till your throat, that would taste a lot different. So initially what started as fun will become a torture by the end, and that's the same in your freelancing journey. But the analogy you can't understand. Everyone has a different path of operation. Everyone has a different journey. Everyone has a different work schedule. I work 12 to 13 hours a day. You can't. Or might. You can even surpass me. You work 14-15 hours a day. And I work 12-13 hours because I like working. I enjoy it. But when I am on vacations, I take literally vacations of 2 weeks where I have no work. I am a very anti-vacation. So I can't mix work and vacation. That's my way of operating. But yours would be completely different from me. So if you are in a situation in your freelancing journey, stick to 1 or 2 people at max for advice. But choose those 2 wisely. You do not want someone who is just faking it. You need someone whose journey you can follow for a long, who has proven content out there, whose information makes sense to you. One bonus tip from my end to deal with any freelancing problem would be that act without procrastination and thinking what will happen if I will do this. Just do it. But this doesn't mean that you know the client is not replying, but you are still following up, sounding like a creep. No. Whatever you do, think through it for a little bit of time. 2 to 5 minutes max. Do not make decisions in 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. The more you increase the time frame, the more opportunities will be exposed. The more information about that problem you will be exposed to, and you will be on a worse point than you rather started. And once again, stick to at max 2 people to see, because that's going to harm you in the long. That's pretty much it for this. Subscribe to the channel because our growth is a little bit slow, I feel, and share it with your fellow freelancers. Tell them that there is someone in the industry who is talking real stuff and not fabricating the reality or selling us imaginary dreams. talking about real insights, real pain points, and providing real solutions. Spread the word out, homie.